Oh my goodness, folks. Thank you for your patience. At last, this started working. My goodness. Thank you for your patience. Um, I have just got on and I'm setting up a few things. We are still going to have a great show. All right. So, everybody do me a favor. For the third time, thank you for your patience. Over in the chat, say, "You're welcome, Jeff." Okay. And we'll celebrate a little bit because now I've got to get the PowerPoint up. What happened is I had to do a last minute. Thank you, Sherry Lorenz Zwick, who says you're welcome. You're welcome, says Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. I had to do a last minute reboot. You're welcome, Jeff, says Art. Thank you, sir. And it just took an enormously long amount of time. And now I finally got GoToWebinar up. And now I will work on getting the PowerPoint up. And if worst comes to worst, I know the content and I know all the links, and we'll just do this, old teleseminar style. We'll get it done one way or the other. What's funny is that I was thinking about this webinar, listening to one earlier today, and folks, they took 37 minutes to get the content. 37 minutes. And then about 4 minutes later, they left content and was doing more of the same. So I got out of there. Yeah, I gotta love it, Sherry. All right, we are getting GoToWebinar up. Get that out of the way. We've got GoToWebinar up now. Let me get the PowerPoint up. It is painful, Vicki, but it happens. And when I mess up, I try to fess up so I can show you guys how to handle it. So let's go ahead and we've got a poll coming today, I think. Yeah, there we go. We got a poll coming today. We'll do that first, okay? Launch poll, all right? So just let me know in the chat whether you see the poll. Give me yay or nay in the Q&A, please. Okay, so good, you got it. All right, yes, thank you. Yeah, Vicki, you learned by example well, I hope. Okay, I've created blank courses so far. Select one of the following. 0, 1, more than one, or course. What course? Right now we've got 0, 67%, 1 is 0, 29 more than 1, 57% 0, 14% 1, 29% more than 1. Okay. Some of you guys are answering in the chat. Cynthia's got 1. Okay, these are good starts, and certainly we got the right audience. If we've got how many? What's the percent? 67% has 0. Hey, we got some good news. PowerPoint just popped up. Now let's go over here. All right, now we're going to show the final results of the poll. Closing the poll. Share results. We've got 55% no courses created, 27% 1, 18% more than 1, and no one went for my fun laughing one with course. What course? All right, so as I'm waiting for the PowerPoint to do what it needs to do, welcome everybody. Again, thanks for your patience. We're broadcasting live from our virtual studios. Finally, here just way north of Atlanta, Georgia, in the foothills of the North Georgia mountains. And when Caleb graduates, we plan on going further north. Oh, good, we're getting closer. All right, open. Now we're just waiting for I'm gonna hide the results, try to recover from my poll closing disease. Thanks, Art. He says, we're with you, buddy. Thank you, sir. If this is your first time here, we're usually a lot smoother than this. Thank you for being here. You'll soon find out as soon as this PowerPoint comes up in seconds from now. that we do things a little bit differently around here. We will dive straight into content, give you more on a free webinar than most people get on a paid course. And to those of you that are our regulars and irregulars, thank you for your following all these years. Cynthia says, what is this? Thank you for waiting for me. Sure, Cynthia. All right, so we got sponsors as always. One is the Profitable Course Bootcamp that's coming up next week, the Profitable Course Bootcamp that I'm going to invite you guys into at the end of this show, if and only if I've delivered on all my promises, and we'll see. The PowerPoint is stuck loading up, but it's a lot further than we've gotten before. And our charity sponsor, as always, is, Cynthia says she was delayed. So yeah, waited just for you, Cynthia. Thank you for that out. We have a charity sponsor as always, because I love to give back and highly recommend you doing it because it feels so good. And today it's Lighthouse Family Retreat, local Atlanta organization that works with families living through childhood cancer. And every spring through fall, we take the families on what we call restorative retreats, a week at the beach. And some people say, yay, look at that. Give me a yay in the Q&A if you can see the slides. Yay, yay, yay. Anyway, a week at the beach sounds like a picnic. Art says yes, but when you're working like we do outside under a tent in the Florida heat, you walk away physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually drained, but feeling more fulfilled by what you've done than anything else I've ever done in my life. All right, we got yays from Beth Ann, Art, Nikki with a big long yay. Thank you, Nikki, Cynthia, Vicky, yay, we're here. All right, so, whew, that was fun, wasn't it? Anyway, a portion of everything you'll invest in yourself later on goes to those kids, okay? So we did that part, we did this part, we're finishing up this part. All right, so our official start time, we'll call it, I started talking really at 4:10. All right, so let's dive in. Hey, that rhymed. Sometimes you get lucky. Alexa, volume down, please. All right, in this free workshop at webinar, you're going to discover secret number one, your profitable idea, and we'll workshop it. Secret number two, your profitable title, and we'll workshop it. Secret number three, your profitable launch, where you will discover how to get paid to create your next, or maybe even first for 58% of you, course. Going to walk you through your next profitable course creation success steps, give you a profitable course creation genius tip that if you follow it, I should say when you follow it, you will have ongoing income for a long, long time. And just like all my events, so much more. Sherry says a transformer nearly blew and crashed it all. I'm back. Well, there's technical stuff going on all over the place. It looks like, Sherry. Glad you're here. All right, so moving right on here. When you stay until the very end, like I said, you'll get a profitable course creation genius tip that will make you money for your entire career, like it has for me. Now, thank you for your attention. And thank you for your patience. We don't got to read all that. All right, imagine what your life's going to be like when you can come up with great course ideas, create magnetic course titles, and how about when you can launch so that you get paid to create your course? Yay or nay in the Q&A, will that make a difference for you and for your family? Thank you for that quick yay, Sherry. I'd hardly fit, there are still the talk bubbles outside my head when you said that. Nikki says yes, and all the yeses, thank you. Let's go make that difference. Secret number one, the profitable idea. And Beth Ann says, the idea is going to be the hardest part. Oh, I'm so glad you said that, Beth Ann, because there's probably a lot of people that feel the exact same way. How many of y'all agree with Beth Ann? The idea is the hardest part. Kind of like the waiting is the hardest part, right? Tom Petty. What does Tom Petty not want you to do? Stop dragging my heart around, come around here anymore, all those things, okay? Art doesn't know yet. Well, we'll find it out. Narrowing it down. Yeah, we'll do that too, Wendy. Okay, here we go. Now, what you don't want to do, and what we're going to eliminate here, is a cool term coined by Tom Antion, my buddy and original online mentor, and it's called a CSI, not crime scene investigation. You guys have been with me for a long time. You've seen me talk at different internet conferences and do the crime scene investigation, CSI, whatever town we're in, and then we talk about the big fat lies you've been told about what I'm going to talk about, and then we tell the truth. Okay, this one's a little bit different for CSI. CSI is a crappy, stupid idea. Okay, I've had them. I know what they look like, and I will, if you come up with one, I will gently, lovingly, and firmly tell you, because what I don't want you to do is commit to a crappy, stupid idea, build it out without showing anybody, and nobody wants it. Okay, you got to check it with people. Speaking of Tom Antion, he told a story years ago about it was a Japanese airline, Al Nippon Airlines, and they had built the airline. They had 747s with their logo on it, and then they showed it to some Americans. Now remember, Al Nippon Airlines, and on the side of the airline, on the side of the 747, was ANAL. Okay, how'd you like to see that coming at you at 500 miles an hour? Okay, crappy, stupid idea. Okay, we want to get away from that. Vicky says Tom is quite a character. Yep. Why do you think I am, Vicky? I mean, he's the one that trained me. Sherry's laughing her off. Okay, here we go. Now let's talk about how to find really great, profitable ideas. Everything we do from now on is going to be all about that. All right. Now, this is called X marks the spot formula. The black line represents a need in your niche, something your niche needs, so that when they see it, they say, I got to have that. Okay? When I first came online, I was trying to learn everything and trying to figure out where I was going to fit and all that stuff. And then I heard that people had trouble creating content. And I'd been writing an article a week for a newspaper for 10 years, 650 words. It got nationally and internationally syndicated. Okay, well, there's a need in the niche. People got to create content. All right. So the first thing you want to identify, folks, is a need in your niche. So be thinking about that. In a minute, I'm going to ask you to post them. Then this red line is your skills. What are you great at? I'm great at this, would be what you say. Okay. So the black line is a need in your niche. And the red line is your skills, something you're great at. And listen, folks, side note, if you're great at something, do more of that. Don't try to get good at the stuff you suck at. Do more of what you're great at. Okay? And where these two lines cross, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls that aspire to be ladies and gentlemen, as my buddy and author Andy Andrews says, is your profitable course idea sweet spot. Okay? Your profitable course idea sweet spot, your PCISS. Okay? Got to write that down. PCISS. Really doesn't spell anything. But anyway, all right. So here's what I want you to do. Okay? First, in the chat, give me some needs of your niche that you know people need, that you've identified. What do they need? My niche needed content. They needed to make it quickly. And then they needed to know what to do with it. That's kind of been my whole career, kids. Cynthia says you need to organize their office. Cool, that's a good one. Who else? How to handle behavior. Need to be witnessed. Have less stress, says Kathleen. There we go. Okay, let me read the rest of Sherry's here. Hey, Rick, haven't seen you around in a while. How to handle behavior issues with animals. End of life decisions. Wow, that's a good one. Rick is how to start writing a successful grant. Wendy's is reduce stress. Need to choose winning claims for art. Okay, cool. All right, now give me something you're really good at. What are you guys really good at that your niche happens to need? Sherry says, teaching these. Yep, okay. Listening and supporting, says Kathleen. Great, great gift. Wendy, I'm really good at energy healing and clearing. Teaching grant writing skills, says Art. It says Rick. Art says, knowing the right story as soon as possible. That's key right there, buddy. As soon as possible. And Sherry also adds communicating with animals. Awesome. Sherry also says offering healing. So a lot of things that you're good at, Sherry. Okay. Where those two lines cross are your profitable course ideas sweet spots. Okay. So, photography, Beth Ann says, less stress. Vicky, yep. Okay. So now that you've got this profitable course idea sweet spot, what are some beginning ideas you have for a course? What could you do a course on? And we're not talking about War and Peace or even War or Peace. We're talking about a quick little course, maybe one module, teaching them to do one thing. Let's start small, okay? What are some ideas you have? You won't be graded. This won't be taken to the International Idea Office in DC. We're playing around today. How to photograph birds, says Beth Ann. 5 steps to reducing overwhelm for Kathleen. I love it. Clear the clutter and organize your office space, says Cynthia. Notice I changed your there to your. Always want to use yours, Cynthia. Quick courses from Sherry, introduction to animal communication, introduction to animal Reiki. Can't wait to help you with that, Sherry. Yeah, good question, Wendy. I love it. Let's see. All right, use a checklist to examine claim. Yeah, claim merit. Yeah, absolutely. Walk people through. Grief relief guided meditation for Vicky. I'm loving it, you guys. 5 meditations with your animals. And Sherry is teaching me how to pronounce something I've always pronounced Reiki. It's Reiki. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. Thanks for being gentle. So now you've got not a crappy, stupid idea, but you've got a profitable course idea pulled from the sweet spot. Okay. Now we started at 4:10. So we are only, what are we in here? 13 minutes in, and you've got your first marketing asset. You've got your first course idea. Okay. Now, coming up with a good idea that your people want is one of the most important things. Okay? The next important thing is calling it something that's attractive. That's secret number 2, your profitable title. I tell the story about when a business partner and I created Social Marketing Blueprint years ago. Social marketing was still pretty new. We want to get one of the first courses out there. And so it was the big 6, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and the rest, okay? So what do you think we called the Facebook module? So many things you could call it. Cash in on your content on Facebook, Facebook profits. You know what we called it? The Facebook module. Now, extrapolating from there, what do you think we called the Twitter module? Yeah. And the YouTube module? Yeah. And the LinkedIn module? Yeah. Okay. And none other than Frank Kern gave us that feedback because he was consulting with us at that time. He was laughing at me too. All right, so you guys ready to create some profitable titles? Yay or nay in the Q&A, please. Yay. Some of you guys are saying how well I recovered from the late start and mess up. Thank you for that. It comes from a lot of experience with mess ups. It also comes from having a great audience. So look in the mirror and thank yourself and pat yourself on the back. And I thank you too very much. Okay. Your profitable title. Now, who would be surprised if in this workshop at webinar and then in the 2-day boot camp next week that I was to offer you a template and give you a template? Would anybody be surprised about that? All right, here's your template, okay? It's got 3 words in it. You're gonna make up 2 of them, okay? This, I can't get any simpler than this. Sherry says, no surprise. Cynthia says, what a concept. Wendy, it's a good thing I'm sitting down. That's funny. Okay, here's your template, kids. Your adjective benefit. Okay, let's break this down. You could call it the, or you could call it Acme. Your means it belongs to them. You're talking to them. Your. Use those words a lot in your copy. Adjective. Okay, something that describes the benefit. Okay, and then the benefit, something they get out of it. Okay, so I use this template to create this workshop and webinar. 3 secrets to profitable course creation, or your profitable course became or will become and is becoming your profitable course bootcamp. Your profitable course bootcamp. Okay, so just 3 words. I gave you one of them. It's like, the first question on a test is your name, right? Boom, Wendy, she's ahead of me. Your quick stress relief. Now, if you were dealing with stress, folks, and really needed some help with it, would that grab your attention? Your quick stress relief. Yay or nay in the Q&A? Rick says, your compelling need statement. That's Grant. I love it. Sherry says, yes. Your compelling need statement. The neat thing about that, Rick, is you're talking straight to people that are grant writing, because grant writers know what a need statement is, right? Okay, and I love it. Your compelling need statement. Okay, what else you guys got? Cynthia has used organize your home office. Yeah, that works. You're just changing the orders around. But you need an adjective in there. Organize your sexy home office. No, or you could say, you know what you could do? Oh, you know what I like, Cynthia? Yeah, Cynthia, your organized home office. How about that? Your organized home office. And then a tagline could be the benefit of that. Wendy, your instant stress release, you did a little bit more of it. Yeah, Cynthia, I moved it around for you. Your organized home office. Your writing claim checklist. I'm sorry, your winning claim checklist from Art. Your captivating bird photos. See, you got a birder that takes pictures, boom. Okay. Boom, you guys are doing great. You got your idea, you got your title. Next, we're going to tell you how to get paid to create this course. First, we're going to finish this up. Your Overwhelm Buster course. I love it. I love it. I might change the word course, Kathleen. Your Overwhelm Buster blueprint. Your Overwhelm Buster system. Your Overwhelm Buster method. We want to create courses. That's why I could call this webinar and the boot camp and use the word course. But most people don't wake up in the morning going, I need to go get me a course today. But there's a lot of people that that wake up thinking, I need to deal with this overwhelm. I can't hardly get out of bed. That's okay, Kathleen. That's why you're here. She said she got stuck on that word. That's why we're here. Here, let me give you a bonus tip. 4 words you can always use. Secrets, steps, blueprint, method, and system. That's 5. Secret, system, blueprint, method. There's 4 course names for you right there. Okay. Anybody stuck? Anybody having trouble? We can get you unstuck, get you out of trouble. Sherry says, this is good. Stuck, yes. Okay. So what do you got so far, Sherry? What's your idea? Art wants those 4 things again. Secret, system, blueprint, method. Secret, system, blueprint, method. I guess you could use all 4. Mickey says, your healing goodbye meditation. Oh, I love it. Cynthia, what about your organized office blueprint? I love it. Your organized office blueprint. It's your UB. Sherry, it's introduction to animal communication. Okay, cool. All right, so you're right. That's a boring title. Introduction to Animal Communication 101. How about your Dr. Doolittle system? Would that appeal to your people? Your Dr. Doolittle system? Magic would be good too, Wendy. Secrets to exciting bird photography. Exciting bird photography secrets would be good. Will you like that, Sherry? Okay. Your Dr. Doolittle system, Dr. Doolittle secrets, your Dr. Doolittle secrets, your Dr. Doolittle system, your Dr. Doolittle blueprint, your Dr. Doolittle method. You could use any one of those. All right, we got you a title and an idea. Boom. Okay. So there you go. Anybody else? We can get unstuck. Thanks for being transparent, Sherry. Appreciate you. Good to see you around. However, another well-known communicator uses Dr. Doolittle. Well, that's okay. I don't believe they can copyright that. I'm certainly not an intellectual property attorney, nor do I play one on TV. And I did not stay at a Holiday Inn last night. You could investigate it. Sherry, how about your Dr. Do-A-Lot system? Playing off the opposite, your Dr. Do-A-Lot system. If you've got somebody else that's doing something close to you, you got 2 choices. Actually, you got 3. You could toss in the towel, which I don't recommend. Okay. You could do it better than them, or you could partner with them. Those are your 3 choices when you got somebody doing something close to you. You can throw in the towel. Oh, somebody's already doing it. I can't do it. What if Papa John's had done that? Pizza Hut's been around for a long time. You could do better than them, which you'll do with our systems, or you could partner with them. Sherry says nope to throwing in the towel. Awesome. That's a good predictor of success, Sherry. All right. So secret number 1, your profitable idea. Secret number 2, your profitable title. Now, I'm going to ask a dumb internet question after I read Art's Your Writing Claim Analysis Secrets. I like that. Yep. Your writing claim analysis secrets. Okay, here's the dumb internet question. How many of you, if we're in public, I'd say raise your hand if, and then I'd say raise your hand if you never raise your hand in public. It's always a good line for a laugh at the beginning of a talk. Yay or nay in the Q&A if you would like to know how to get paid by your customers, by your community, to create your next or first course. Yay or nay in the Q&A? Of course, says Sherry. Yes, yes. Oh, gee, could I? Wendy, I love you. You guys, sarcasm today. Thank you for that. Yes, Nikki. Yes, from Kathleen. Okay, now let me give you a little bit of background on this as we go into your profitable launch. Okay, now my students and I, well, let me first say me. I've been doing it this way for 10 years. I've not created a course in 10 years that I didn't get paid to create. How's that for a double negative? For 10 years, I've always gotten paid to create my courses. I've been paid to create every course that I've created for 10 years, and that's might be in three figures. And my students have too, as I've taught them. Okay? And as I'm going to begin to teach you today with this story, and in the boot camp, we're going to spend a whole section. We're going to spend Friday afternoon doing just this. Okay. And some of you may go even further and do take it even further with some options we've got. All right. So I started doing this. And the way it happened is one day I was building a course. I built several already. And I thought, well, it was a Sunday morning when I launched this. And it was like I was taking 100 people, and every 10 people, it went up $10. Okay. And I announced that in advance. Every 10 people, it goes up $10. Okay. So it started out at $10, ended up at 100. All right. And so I was just trying that as a way to launch something. And it worked pretty good, not bad for a Sunday morning. But then I was counting up, how many were in each category, right? And as I added it all up, 10 times 10, 10 times 20, 10 times 30, it hit me, Jeff, you haven't even created this course yet. You just got paid to create this course. And I thought, oh my goodness, I have struck gold. And I've done it that way ever since. Okay. So let's break it down. The backstage pass is what I call it. You know why? The backstage pass is one of those seen as those expensive, special, I'm on the inside thing. One of the crazy things I spend my money on is when I go to concerts and I taught my kids this, is that I save up or put aside money for a backstage pass. Okay. This is how I met and talked with Gino Vanelli. Okay. I told him, I said, back in the early 80s, my roommate and I threw a lot of Frisbee and kissed a lot of girls to your music. He got a kick out of that. If you're familiar with the band out of San Diego called Switchfoot, one of their influences was Led Zeppelin and some other ones. Their lead singer, John Foreman, is a modern day poet. We've backstage passed with them probably 5 or 6 times and met them. When he says it's like somebody going to the recording studio to watch me record create. Exactly. That first time we did the backstage pass with Switchfoot, I had bought, it was John's 14th birthday. So this is 12 years ago. I had bought us 2 tickets on the 3rd row and backstage passes for Saturday for his birthday. On Friday, remember he was 14, he goes, Dad, would it be okay if we don't go to the concert and I go to the mall with my friends? And son, not just no, but hell no. No, Cynthia, I don't. And so we went, and about the second Switchfoot song with us on the 3rd row, he had to yell this to me in my ear because it was loud. He said, he goes, and I wanted to go to the mall. Like, all right, kid, you're back in the good graces. So here's an example, okay? A backstage pass is where you're letting people in before you created the course for less than you're going to sell it for. Okay, so let's say when you've completed the course, this 3-module course, if you will, or even if you won't, it's going to be $197 at least. So you offer it as a backstage pass for 97. And the backstage pass features, just like Wendy was saying, you're there to see it created. You're there to get your questions answered live. You're there to give input on the creation of the course and get it directed exactly at you for a huge discount. Here, it's more than half price. It's $100 off. Okay? And so in that way, this is one reason, one other last line of defense, if you will, against a crappy, stupid idea too. Because if you offer people a backstage pass through email, through a webinar, like I'm doing with you guys in a little bit, and nobody takes you up on it, you got some work to do. You may have a crappy, stupid idea or a decent idea that needs some improvement. Okay. But if you get a lot of people grabbing that backstage pass, and let's be conservative, okay? Let's say you get 10 people to invest $97 as a backstage pass, okay? You've just been paid just under $1,000 to create a course. How many of you would like to be paid $1,000 to create a course? And the fun doesn't end there, because once it's completed, you get all the testimonials from people for when you're selling it now at $197, and that you got paid to create a course that sells for $197. Is this a great country or what? Okay. Let me know if that excites anybody. Just give me a big X in the chat, in the Q&A, if that excites you. It excites the heck out of me still, 10 years later. XXX says Art, Sherry, and Kathleen. And Beth Ann gives me a triple X. Oh my goodness. All right, so now, one of the things you're wondering about is price point, right? If you're going to do a one module course, launch it at 97, sell it for 47. X marks the spot, Wendy says, yep. If you're going to do a 197 course, you could do it at 97, like this example here. Or you could start at 47 and it goes up $10 for every 10 people that come in. That gets a lot of quick buying behavior, folks. That's fun. I did a little bit of that over the weekend. I did a discounted version for something, and a lot of people came in. Okay. And so this is how you do it. Okay. Now, what you've got so far is a profitable idea, a profitable title, and a profitable way to launch, even before you create the course. One of the early short-term membership programs I created was called Article Marketing for Beginners. I'll get to that in a second, Sherry. And it was a 12-week course. Every week they got a video and a PDF on what to do. And it was 3 payments, $37 a month for 3 months. Okay. Now the cool thing about that is to start it, to launch it, you really only have to have the first module done. I had 3 done of the 12. Now you just got to stay ahead after that. Now, in all honesty, I launched it on a Thursday morning, so that means there was a couple of Wednesday nights I was up pretty late because I knew I had to stay ahead of the launch. Way to go. Cynthia's got your organized office blueprint. I like that, don't y'all? Your organized office blueprint.com. Fast action taker, another predictor of success. Sherry asked, what about the larger training at $495 and level 2 at $895? Yeah. Yeah, they're beyond introductions, but I would still backstage pass them. Okay. If you don't want to sell a lot of those at a lower price, Wendy, I mean, you could do $497 could be $247, 590, I misread, I'm sorry. 597 could be 250. No, I would say 297. If you want to limit that, the amount of people that you take, okay, then you say there are a limited number of backstage passes available, like 10. There's only 10 backstage passes available. When they're gone, and the price goes up to boom. Wendy, I could use this concept to launch the songwriting masterclasses I have in mind. Yes, ma'am, you could. All right. So the cool thing about this is you guys now have 3 marketing assets you can use in your business. Now I'm about to offer you a whole lot more, because so far we've covered your profitable idea, your profitable title, and your profitable launch. And still to come is your profitable course genius tip that will make you recurring money over and over and over again for a long, long time. Done it for me for 10 years. Actually, 15 years, because I didn't invent this when I first started out, the backstage pass. All right, so far on the 3 secrets, have I delivered? Knowing that we've still got good stuff coming up, have I delivered? Yay or nay in the Q&A, please. Yes, 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 yay as always, Rick says. Thank you for that. Art and Vicky and Cynthia and everyone else. And Wendy says, and I didn't even have to go to my Amazon locker to pick up. I don't know what that means, but okay. All right, so now another Q&A answer. Who wants to take it to the next level? Thank you for that, yes. And Beth Ann says, yay, I can't believe you helped me find an idea. Ooh, I like that, Beth. And that's a testimonial right there. There you go. And that's just one of many. Now, this applies to everybody. What I'm about to show you, you know I'm ready, says Beth Ann. Must have your husband listen to this. Go for it. Oh, you have things delivered to a local locker, Wendy. Okay, cool. All my folks in the Content Creation Nation, all the members of the nation, you know you're already in the basic boot camp, right? That's part of your membership, okay? And you got an email this morning about your investment in the upgrades, okay? So let's show you what we're going for here, folks. And I want every single person on this webinar to invest in themselves and do this, because you've already got the title, you've already got the idea. We'll take those deeper, we'll create them, and we'll launch them. And there's even a level at which I'll do it for you. And not only will I do it for you, I will email my list about your course. I will be your first affiliate. And you know what my percentage is? 0. Well, it might be 1%. I might have to have 1% in there in the system. Okay. So that's a pretty good bonus. Hope you guys just got excited. All right. So announcing Jeff Herring's, that's me, your profitable course boot camp. Your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to create your profitable course and turn it into an evergreen profit center. And we'll talk more about what that means, but that means you don't just make money from it once. You continue to make money from that over and over and over again as an asset. So your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to create your profitable course and turn it into an evergreen profit center so that you can help more of your audience and create multiple streams of income, which is a lot of fun. It's especially fun when you get one that you think, I'm not sure where that came from. All right, folks, you can create your profitable course. If you've already been in one of my boot camps, you know, I walk you through step by step, template by template, and we get it done. So yeah, you can do it. And you might be wondering, Will this work for me? Folks, think about all the niches. We've had grant writing in here. We've had animal communication, office organization, picking the right cases for attorneys, and more, okay? If they can do it, you can do it. And everything I teach, because of my background as a counseling psychologist, is based on sound psychological human principles, human nature. And if you sell to humans, even those that communicate with animals, even the Dr. Doolittles of the world, this will work for you. Now, there's two ways to do this. The slow way would be, well, God, Jeff gave me 3 secrets and I got an idea and a title. I'm just going to figure this out for myself. You could, like I had to, it'll just take longer, but why not take the fast route and let's do it together? So in your Profitable Course Bootcamp, here is how we're going to do it, okay? That's right, you have the same background, Sherry, so this will be perfect for you. All right. Thursday morning, your Profitable Course idea will go so much deeper than we did today, a $9.97 value. And listen, let's get this out of the way now. If you can't make some or all of these sessions, don't let that be a barrier to your success, because we do it in 8 75-minute sessions. 8 75-minute sessions, which means when we broadcast into the Facebook group, it'll be available, the recording, right after we're done with each session. And by that night, each days will be in the members area, and you'll have access to both as long as there's the internet. So that's what we're doing Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon, your Profitable Course title. Again, much deeper than what we did. You heard me allude to a subtitle with someone earlier. We'll spend a lot of time on that. And then you've got a night to rest and play with some ideas. Your head will be swimming with ideas. We'll come back Friday morning and create your course. Okay, now there will be some of the things you've got to fill in, of course. I didn't mean to say that, of course. Of course, I almost called this your Profitable Course, of course. But one of the dangers of titling something is being too cute, and I decided that was too cute. We'll outline your course. We'll get you started on creating it. It'll be fill in the blank templatized for you. Okay, another $9.97 value, and then Friday afternoon we'll wrap up with your Profitable Course launch. I've taught you some good things about the Backstage Pass, but there's so much more to it, so much more psychology to it, and about any launch. Okay, and they don't have to be like these crazy things you see online when one of the guru syndicates get their group together and 800 affiliates form and they sell $3 million and blah, blah, blah. What you don't ever hear is, because those are all heavy sales pressure things, what you don't ever hear is all the refunds that come in and all the money that's got to go out to people. Oh yeah, we'll do that too, Rick. He says, what I really need is the mechanics of hosting and selling the course. Oh yeah, that'll be in the launch section on Friday afternoon. And then if you decide to go into the other one of the levels, we go even deeper into it. All right, so this by itself is a $3,988 value. And if that's all you got, especially for what you're going to invest, it would be dadgum good. However, we got super bonuses. We're going to workshop it. Course creation genius templates you will get, we will use, and you will have forever. Like to have some course creation genius templates? Fill in the blanks. I wish I had them when I started. Bonus number 2, interactive Facebook group for the training, and it's already filling up with pre-training before the boot camp. So you get to start today. Don't put it off. Start today so you can get the pre-training. It's already in there. Bonus number 3, Profitable course creation checklist so you don't miss anything. And bonus number 4, a free trial for those of you that aren't yet in the Content Creation Nation. Free trial of the brand new Content Creation Nation mentor program for the next week until Thursday, 3/25, $9.97 value. Total bonus value, $29.88. Fast action super bonus when you come on board today on this webinar. 30-day custom done for you profitable course marketing plan. Okay, that's a little bit what you were talking about, Rick. How to market this thing. Okay, it is done for you. We will meet. We'll have a conversation. You'll answer a couple of surveys for me, list of questions, and then I'll create for you your 30-day custom done for you profitable course marketing plan. Okay. Super fast action super value bonus of $9.97, and I think I'm underpricing it. Okay, so total training of the 2 days, $39.88. Total bonus value of $29.88. Super bonus value of $9.97. Now, those of you that are going, oh my gosh, if it's worth this much, it's going to be an outlandish price. No, it's not. Total package value, $7,973. That sounded like the price is right for a second there. Okay, now if information alone did this for you, we could all walk into Barnes & Noble or go over to Amazon and leave self-actualized. Yep, there'll be a replay of this. Carol, you'll be sent it tonight. And of course, there'll be a replay of the boot camp. You'll have access to it forever. So you got to take action. That's what I'm inviting you guys to do. Again, here's how we're going to do it. Your profitable course idea Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon. Your course title, Friday morning, we'll create it, your course. Friday afternoon, we'll show you how to launch it and market it. Super bonuses of workshopping it with the the course creation genius templates, interactive Facebook group, course creation checklist, free trial, and the marketing plan to sell your course, folks. This is a complete package. Total package value, $7,973. I want you, everything you've ever felt, every stress, worry, Rick, how to sell it and package it and the details that you've always worried and got stuck on, I want you to say goodbye to all that struggle. Plus, you're backed by my profitable course bootcamp guarantee. If it doesn't help you create your profitable course and you've done everything I've asked you, we'll refund your investment. Again, there's how we're going to do it. 4 sections over 2 days. It's actually broken into 8 75-minute training sessions. Those of you guys that have been in a boot camp before can feel welcome to say good things about it now. There's all your bonuses, a value of almost $3,000, and then almost $4,000 with the fast action super bonus. Folks, you will know every day for 30 days what to do to market your course. Okay? Before and after it, you can use the plan I'm going to put together for you, a custom plan. Okay? Again, total package value $79.73. It has come to the famous move that slide portion of the show. Okay? So on 3, 1, 2, 3, as loud as you can, yell in the Q&A, move that slide. Boom, welcome aboard to, who do we got here? It was, way to go, Wendy, going for the upgrade before we even got there. MTS, Cynthia says, visualize a fire hose of info you can use to make money from. Yeah, absolutely. I like that. Move that slide, move that slide. Thanks, guys. Okay, so here we go. You ready? All of this stuff, 2 days of training, all the bonuses, the super bonus, almost an $8,000 value for $97 one time. I call it the creation version. This is the complete 2-day boot camp. Okay, we're going to hold it next Thursday and Friday, March 25th and 26th. Now, if you can't make some of that, I get it. If you can't make any of that, I get it. And by the way, the link is just now coming at you in the chat. https:// All right, it just sent it to you. It's there on your screen. If you would click the one I just sent to you in the chat, just let me know that it's working. Vicky says the group energy really inspires action. Jeff is a fantastic teacher and motivator. Thank you, ma'am. And Sherry says, okay, I believe I'm a Content Creation Nation member and paid for boot camp. Yay. So there you go, Sherry, you're in. Now, if you want to go for one of these upgrades, we'll talk about those here in a second. But what I want you to hear first is this $97 boot camp. It's set up just like the first two I did, that everybody's bragging on and making money on, okay? Get Thursday, Friday, the profitable idea and title, Friday, profitable creation and launch. You get all the templates, all the training, all the checklist, all the bonuses, all the everything at profitablecoursebootcamp.com for just 97 bucks. Folks, these are things later on I will sell for $9.97 and more. They're that valuable. Now, by request, we've got upgrades. People wanted more help. Let's see. Sherry says it's working great. Wendy says, I love the camaraderie of the group. Yeah, me too. I love that too. All right. So the next level is a done with you level. And it's a done with you launch. Okay. You get everything in the create level, in the bootcamp create level, the $97 level. Plus, we're going to go probably another whole half day, not on Saturday, later on the next week, probably, with at least two group launch sessions, and you'll get your group launch consultation and a personal group consultation. Okay. Don't worry about it, Art. It's cool. It's cool. That's a bug we're working out, but it's totally cool. You know me. Now, what was I going to say? I forgot. You get everything in the first one. This is done with you. I will do it with you. I will set it up with you. We'll work on it together. We'll get it ready for launch together. Okay? So that's $497 one time. It's a steal. If you need to make payments, there's an option. This is the page you're going to when you go to this link, Profitable Course Bootcamp. Okay? There's an option for payments as well. Okay? Let's see. I understand, Sherry. Do that. And I think you guys would be great together. And yes, you can bring your spouse. That needs to be done. Let's do that by Monday. Sherry, and really I talked with them sooner. Thank you, Sherry. That's what I meant to mention. Because of the extreme service delivery of the done with you and done for you, I'm limiting the done with you to 15 people, just 15 people, okay? And because of the really extreme done for you profit level at $9.97, I'm limiting it to just 10. So this is one of those things where if you see it, you're gonna go, yeah, that's for me, and you'll know you want it. Kathleen, don't worry about that. There's a little glitch going on, but you know me, that's my totally secure, one of my totally secure domains. So don't worry about that. And so the done for you get everything in create and launch, everything in the basic bootcamp, everything in the done with you launch, plus done for you idea, title, creation, and launch. I will do it for you. Now there's some of it you're going to have to talk on or do, right? But I will set it all up for you, okay? Awesome, Sherry, can't wait. That's a good call. And I will teach you something, and I'm going to reveal the genius tip right now, okay? I will teach you how to create with your courses evergreen profit centers. What most people do with their courses is they launch it and they forget about it. No, Sherry, I'll give you a break on that. If you're already in and you upgrade, I will refund your already in amount. No, don't worry about that. See, like launch includes create and profit includes launch and create. So thank you for asking that. Um, and so I will teach you how to make every single course you ever create evergreen so that you continue to get paid and get paid and get paid and get paid. Rick, I sent you an email this morning. Look in your email under and do a search for Content Creation Nation, and it'll come up. Do a search in your email for Content Creation Nation, and if for some reason it doesn't, holler at me and I'll send you the link. Okay? It's a $9.97 investment one time, or you can do 5 payments of $200. Either one is okay with me. I just want everybody that's here to get some version of this. I want to send out into the world world-changing, life-changing course creators. Because folks, there has never ever been a better time than right now. There just hasn't, okay? More and more people are coming online. I have a buddy who works for a major insurance company, insuring places like cities, you know, at that level. They had just bought $1 million building a year ago. And now everybody's working from home and figured out that they can, okay? So there's going to be more courses sold. That's why you see so many offers out there, so many people getting into course creation and offering it. But I bet there aren't ones that have been doing it for 15 years, have been getting paid to create their own courses, and their students have been getting paid for 10 years, and who shows you all this stuff and will do it for you. Okay? Okay, thank you for that, Kathleen. You know what I'll do? I'll put this in the Facebook group, Kathleen, after we're done here. Okay, and Rick, if you didn't get an email, I will do 2 things for Kathleen and Rick. I will check and make sure you're in that database, and I'll also put it in the Facebook group, and I will also email you. Okay, one way or the other, we're going to get to you. Okay, so there's your outrageous guarantee, 100% risk-free, 30 days. Again, Thursday morning, course idea. Thursday afternoon, course title. Friday morning, course creation. Friday afternoon, course launch. All these bonuses, the templates, the checklist, the Facebook group, those of you that are coming on board will get you in there today, and the free trial, and the 30-day custom done for you. Folks, if I was on your side of this screen today, that I would spend this much just to get that. That's my tip for you. Okay, total package value $79.73, almost $8 grand. Okay, will do, Rick. Good. I think that would be awesome for you, Rick. Again, boot camp, 2 days of training, just like all the other ones we've done that everybody loved. $97 one time. Done with you launch, $497. Done for you profit, where I do everything for you, $997. Oh, and one more thing about the done for you. Okay, listen close. This is insane, but I'm going to do it. It's also why I'm limiting it. One reason why I'm limiting it to 10. Okay, we'll get your course built. We'll get the backstage pass ready. We'll get it ready for launch. I'll show you how to turn it into an evergreen profit center creation, or evergreen profit center. And then I will send an email to my in-house list about your course. Okay. And I'm not actually sure in the Zaxa system where I have to do at least 1% to be able to do the split, but at most I get a 1% commission. I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to be making a difference out there. That's a hell of a bonus. Now, for the wise folks that stuck around, the profitable course creation genius tip that I promised you, again, I want to take it step by step here, folks, so you get it. Each new course becomes its own evergreen profit center. So if you're doing your first one, yeah, that is pretty amazing, Kathleen. If you're doing your first one, then you've got one evergreen profit center. And every one you do thereafter, you've got another evergreen profit center stacking on top of each other. And so you've got multiple streams coming in forever. And part of the evergreen profit center training is that I'll show you how to market your courses for the rest of your life. Okay. Again, there's your three options: create, launch, or profit. Bootcamp, done with you or done for you. Again, here's how we're going to do it. The 4 large training modules, the 4 super bonuses, and the real killer, the 30-day custom for you profitable course marketing plan that everybody gets. Total package value $79.73. There's your 3 choices. We are on the last slide. I am so excited by everybody that's coming in. Those of you that are in the nation, I will send out that link to you. First thing I'll do after we hang up here, we're going to have fun with this. We're going to create these things next week, and then the done with you and the done for you will start the following week. With the done for you, you get the done with you and the boot camp, of course. And we'll get this stuff done, and it will be ongoing, and we're going to have a good time, and we're going to celebrate together. Okay. I do believe I've answered every question that came up so far. Okay. If I haven't, I'm not ignoring you. It's just that you guys are extremely interactive, which I love, and it just got lost. So forgive me, apologies, and ask it again. Or if you have any other questions, ask me. I sat back last weekend and put this together and thought, I really want to give these folks a great deal, because I want them to get out there with their life-changing message, because that's part of what gets me up every morning with a smile on my face. I help people all over the world create life-changing messages, and then they go out and change their life by selling them and change all those other people's lives. I mean, that's my whole thing. I'll have to come up with a life mission statement out of that someday. Okay, Art, you know I will. And that's it, folks. ProfitableCourseBootcamp.com. You have 3 choices. At the very least, folks, get in the boot camp so you can get everything you need to get started. And if you don't go any further, that's fine. You'll have a great package you can use. And then later, if you decide to go further, we can do that too, if there's room. Because again, I'm limiting done with you to 15 and done for you to 10 because of the extreme service delivery. So, okay, Cynthia. What was I going to say? Thank you guys again for being so patient with the start. Those of you that have been with me for a while know I never start late. Well, I can't say that anymore. But thanks for your patience and hanging around and in getting everything going. Just between you and me, y'all handled that really well. And just between you and me also, I think I handled that really well. And so together, we handled it really well. And I don't think I said any bad words the whole time. Caleb is dating this beautiful young woman. She's as beautiful inside as she is outside. And she just doesn't like bad words. So Caleb's working on it. And I thought, well, the way to support my son is for me to work on it too. So thank you guys for handling it well and helping me handle it well. And also thank you for being here. Tons of places you could have been online. but you chose to be with us, and I always appreciate that. Marlene wants me to talk about the replay. What would you like me to say about the replay, Marlene? It will be sent to you tonight by GoToWebinar, probably within the next 4 hours, as soon as we stop here. And then it will be, see this page we're looking at now, Marlene? The replay will be at the top of this page by sometime tomorrow, okay? And so folks, go get this stuff at profitablecoursebootcamp.com. Now, I promise you, that link, I've just bought the domain, okay? And I forwarded it to my website, a Content Does website that is a totally safe website. Some people were telling me they were getting a glitch, saying it wasn't safe. My stuff is totally safe. Don't worry about it, okay? Bootcamp is one payment of $97. The Done With You can do one payment of $497 or 5 payments of $100. The Done For You Profit is you can do one payment of $997 or 5 payments of $200. In any event, get one of them at profitablecoursebootcamp.com. And as always, kids, go use this stuff, because as you've seen and experienced today in our workshop at webinar, it flat out works, and we will catch you going forward. Let's see, let me read what we got here. Marlene says, yay for Caleb and girlfriend. Yeah. Oh, Marlene just got here, so she didn't know. Okay. Steve, let me send you a link and we'll work that out. Okay. All right. So thank you for being here. Go get this stuff at profitablecoursebootcamp.com. And as always, go use this stuff, and we'll catch you next time.